Hello and welcome to Train Sim TV once more. We will be doing some Midland Main Line again today. We're going to be having a look at the ROG 37 and we're going to do one of the drags on the route between Derby and Leicester. The service we're going to do is 5Q58 at Chadderston Curve to Ramsgate Depot working. It's 4:46 in the morning. Takes about 32 minutes to complete, so we're going to do this in custom weather, June and clear. It's a lovely early morning sunrise on this one as we thrash our way through to Leicester. So obviously you'll get this layer if you own the ROG 37 pack, which came out not too long ago, a couple of months back now. Europhoenix pack. So it's nice to see that they've been laid into this also, so it gives a bit more potential for that pack on top of the Midland Main Line. I am also running a little bit of a mod. Now, if I can just bring my page up, I've downloaded this mod from Train Sim Community. It's the UK Route Vegetation and Grass EP, and what it does is basically it swaps in the foliage on the route to use the peak forest stuff, and it gives the list here of all the routes that it works on. It actually has progressed and expanded a little bit since its first release, so there have been more bits and pieces added to it. So yeah, all sorts on it. A Midland Main Line is supported. Just to show you a couple of screenshots of this, just so you get an idea and a flavour what to expect. It has a lot more vibrance to the routes. Better LODs, I believe, as well on the foliage, so you can see it further as well, which is nice. So that's Northern Transpennine, which looks absolutely beast. It looks fantastic. All it needs is the new TOD4 weather on there, I'd say, and it would be absolutely banging. But no, it looks good, that, so I look forward to having a drive of that as well at some point. But anyway, enough of that. I'll put a link to that pack in the description if anyone wishes to have a little play with it. Free to download. All you need is the Peak Forest route, I believe, to have that one working. So, drag these Southeastern Class 375s onward bound from refurbishment work from Chadderston Curve to Leicester. Now, we're not actually at Chadderston Curve, we are at Derby Station, where we're going to pick this up. Let's get that in there, and we will get ourselves that up there. There we go. So we've got 37,884 for this working, with 1,375 set in tow on this. So let's get ourselves on the move. We have got a green. Don't know if the GSMR works. So again, it's just another little aspect of what you can expect to see on the Midland Main Line, which is nice. Squeaky brakes on the departure there. Now, no doubt you're probably getting bored of seeing me driving Midland Main Line. Don't worry, there'll be some more stuff coming up soon from ourselves. I'll be covering some other bits and pieces. We've also obviously got the upcoming Glossop route, which is due, I think, on the 27th. So there'll be some videos on that. See what that has to offer. Streams, of course, as well. So we're going to go via Long Eaton, East Midlands Parkway, Thiston and Leicester. Looks like we're going to be on the slows as well for this. Once we get over the Trent. We're just passing the, I think it's meant to be the power signal box on the right side here. It's all the signalling centre. Doesn't quite look like the signalling centre, it's just the generic buildings in there, but that is there. And then we've got the Rail Technical Centre, RTC, just up ahead as well. This is the first time I've actually driven past Etches Park, and it's actually quite busy because obviously 4:49 in the morning. There's not that many trains out yet. A few bits in there, awaiting their day's work on the timetable. Now I have no idea what the top speed is for this working whilst dragging all these units. It says on there 75 mile an hour. Whether that's technically correct or not, I don't know. We'll go with what it says in the HUD, because in the editor you can state what speed your train needs to be going. So I'm hoping that we've set that right for this and they've done the research. So I can't remember off the top of my head what this actually should be doing. We're driving straight to the sun here as well, which is blinding. Looks like it's a good stretch of its legs as well. Too far from the spot, just around the bend track here, just beyond the green signal. We'll go for long eating then after that. Yeah, it's set to 100. We definitely ain't clear for 100. No way. Not a Scooby. I'd say 75 at the most. Might even be 60, but I'm going to go with 75. Since our last videos, so far I've not seen any more updates or anything yet, so the last wave of updates we had are the last ones, although I believe that they might not have been all quite there, because DGG did state that there was 184 bug fixes, but I don't think it quite was. I've heard a few people say that some of them were omitted and not in the inclusion of the patch for whatever reason, so wait and see on that. That's all I can say really, until we know what's what. You can definitely tell this is the peak forest foliage up the side. More lush. Although it doesn't fit the fact that on this curve here it's bland. It really is bland, it's not the right type of foliage to be used here. Sadly. As you can see, it's just appearing at the last minute. Basically look ahead and it just looks like an empty room. Really sounds quite nice on this. I didn't realise how decent that sounded. Proper rattling around, a bit clattery as well. just going to run this at like line speed here. It seems reasonable enough. I wouldn't take it any more than 80 though. I think that is really pushing it for what you'll be doing. As you can see, obviously we're putting the brakes now. You can see on the top, well not the top, the right hand side above the GSMR, as we're going through the brakes, you can see it's going to step 1 to 2 and over to 3 as we move on our braking system. Obviously the unit will be acting the brakes in its step system. Give it indication. There you can see it obviously goes off when we release. What I'm doing here is I'm just slowing it down because we've got the approach control signal just up the track here. There's no point racing to this, you've got to obviously let it clear. Once that clears, oh it has cleared, we're alright. A bit different if you're going left because you've got to, it does stay red until pretty much after you've gone over the AWS ramp. And we've either had a train go ahead and over in front of us, or it was road control in some way. But there's no trains that have gone up that way. There's no trains in front of us, so maybe it was some form of the approach control. Maybe it works a little bit differently if we continued straight on. Which is quite nice to see. It's not the same for both, it's a little bit different. Have another red note, wouldn't you? Which again, I think this is a approach control. What I gather here is we're going to cross over to the left onto the slow lines and take the route through to Leicester that way. Hopefully when we cross over this ramp, it should give us the aspect yellow and green, which should be. Yep. There we go. We'll say them feathers are very bright. the glare, well, glares of them sort of a bit OTT. They do go down though when you get near them. Very bright. Emerging from Red Hill. We're going to cross over, it's 15 over the junction, we're going to go to the left, onto the slope. We're going to go through platform 4, East Midlands Parkway. I think we'll stay on the slopes all the way through to Leicester then. Can't see it brings us back over. Over there. are still being held at a red at the moment, for whatever reason. There we go, it's worked off the task. However, we've got a green there, it still gives us an AWS warning, which is a bit weird. So where are we with the Midland Main Line at this current stage, and what would I like to see? So we had a number of updates, of course. Potentially there could be more, who knows? There's always potential for more updates. What would I like to see stock-wise for this? Definitely a 222. I think it's a no-brainer. Definitely needed. So many services on this route. To benefit from that. 156 as well. Just because obviously we'll be portraying the East Midlands trains here. 170s on the East Midlands trains, the EMR stuff would have been a thing. You'd have 170s for cross country, but I don't know how that would go, because I don't think the EG got the licence anymore. They lost that licence some time ago, so I don't know how that would stand in the TFW, but as far as I know, I don't think that would happen. Yeah, no, I would like to see a 156 for some more stopper stuff, and the 222 for the more express working side of things, just to accompany the HST, because technically the HST would only move between Nottingham and St Pancras in the daytime, other than the stuff in the morning and night that goes through towards like almost from Derby to Neville Hill and back and forth, like in the morning and evening. Well, no, that would make perfect sense. So, I've got my fingers to cross for that one. I think that would be, and if anything, that would probably be the more likely option rather than a 156 at this stage. Because we've got the 158, and the 158 does the job nicely. Yeah, that's my thoughts on it anyway. What my likes and hopes are. Other things I'd like to see, obviously, still as it stands, the refinement on the trackside clutter. As I said, there isn't any. That's the big one really for me. And then the little thing I found in the other videos. No, still thoroughly enjoying it ever since that last update. There's some weirdness going on with these trees now. You might see some trees a lot of a bit faded, like a ghost. That's not the route, that's the mod. So there might be something that I need to tweak in my INI settings and all that. It just seems to be the small trees, to be fair. The big ones seem to be alright. Some bushes seem to be a little bit good. Yeah, this is just a trial really. I want just to see what it's like. I might not keep it. If I can't get it to work, I might move it. It does look nice. But if we've got hollow, spooky trees that are sort of like disappearing, then it's yeah, the problem. I will have a look into it. There might be a way around fixing it. It did say something in the description. You might have to do something with your INI, so I'm not problem for that. Just to make sure that everything's as it should be. So we're powering our way through towards Loughborough at the moment. Not too far away from Loughborough, a few miles. Get a picture with sun on the side. I'm going to the sort of Bonington. Where can I go? Where can I perch myself? I don't think anywhere around here at the minute. It's only a cutting. We'll have to go a bit further up. There'll be somewhere we can do it. idea if we're going to pass any AI. I'm static about sorrow. Don't see anything, unless anything is on its way up from south end. Don't see anything currently. I'm not sure what time that the service is run on the timetable. Well, I know the sort of system great. It does run in the night, which we've seen already in the other video. Oh man, slowing here. My lord. Having the time of my life here. She was doing like 50. We might be a bit early. Never slowed down for the bit of Leicester, but sorry, Leicester, Loughborough. Back to 65 at the moment, so powered back up. Should just be about there. By the time we really 375 clears that report. Perfect. So we're going to go via Syston in 6.8 miles. Then shortly after there will be Leicester. Platform 4 where we're booked, which I think is the far left platform. Far left outer. Frozen barrel upon saw, so we've got the cutting, which obviously was reworked for the previous update. Some new custom bridges made, which is nice. The fact that obviously they went to the effort to put some new bridges in, I think, is laudable. Really is, especially the nice models. I mean, the cutting's still not quite perfect here. Still missing some walls up the sides, and that. The bridges do give it a good uplift, I've got to say. A few late LODs on this station, everything sort of pops into view at sort of last minute. you check the description for this video, there will be the link for the route, the link for the loco pack, and also the link for the foliage mod. So there's 3 things there to check out if you haven't maybe looked at it before, or sort of wishing to do so but you're not quite sure. Hope this video helps you out in deciding on any of them things. Don't forget, always leave your comments and that in the description of what you think of the things you've seen in this video. We like the discussion, we like to keep on top of the sort of the comments on that, so you know where to go. Bombard me with comments. Ooh, bit of Doppler horn. Without bashing. I wish we had the proper heads out here. Obviously not on units and stuff, but if, like for the Mark 1s and 2s and that, you can walk to it and then press a button and it sort of lean down. So I'm glad it's sort of like always match the camera. Usually 1-3 is the best one to do. At least get yourself into a position with heads out freshness. Until the camera gets like moved away. We can do there. Bringing this down to 20 for the crossover, but the junctions here. Let's go through Snyson Station. Lowest point of the route, in some respect. Although, actually, no, to be fair, it's a little bit slower going around the curve at Trent, actually. One of these slowest points of the route. More technically correct. So I think what will happen is it will through via location for Snyson, it will change the signal. Shouldn't really be blasting the horn at 5:15 in the morning, but never mind. It is a sim. We can do as we please. go the green. Give it full bore for the last 4 mile. Although we are playing for 65. I think the most we'll get out of this section before we slow down for Leicester. I knew the trees going a bit invisible. Well, we don't seem to do it when you're out here. I think it's when you're in the cab, you know. Look a bit more transparent. Oh, it's there, look. Ah, you see. So they look see-through. Get near them, they go normal. Weird. It's just them ones up, and a few of the smaller bushes. A slight drawback on that, so you might just need a little bit of tweaking on the INI. However, if you don't use an INI, it might be alright. Might not have this issue. We've got a red signal, which is actually before the station. Now, whether this is an approach control for us to cross over again, I don't quite know. There is a junction though. We are doing 25. But something's going to happen. Green. Oh, we are turning off. Interesting how that signal only has feathers for the left. There's 2 lots on the left, nothing on the right. short mile away to the end of this run, which has been pretty much a simple one, really. It's not been a drag as such, has it? But it's been a drag. The horn does some really weird stuff. Very Doppler. Very last minute 15-mile-an-hour notice there, really. Can't really do much about it unless you really do sign the route. There we go. Need to a little bit further up towards the signal, and that will be us. A massive thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Again, if it's been a use to you and help you make your mind, happy days. I'm glad it's helped. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Leave some comments in the box below. Catch you on Twitch, twitch.tv/TrainSim_TV on a Friday and a Sunday. Once again, thank you very much for watching, guys. As you can see there, we have done perfectly well. Gold medals all around. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you again. All the best, and bye for now.